Hi, welcome to part 3 of my landscape painting videos. This is J.May Designed and this is a teaching video, and in this section I'm going to be looking at painting trees and adding a little bit more colour and texture and tone and detail to my landscape painting. So I'm going to start off by mixing my greens, so using blue and yellow and having different tones in between, and then I'm going to start painting. And as you can see, I'm using sort of a dappled kind of effect, so I'm dabbing the brush to create the look of the trees, so which is not smooth, so that's why I'm dabbing the brush and creating textures that way, and then I'm adding colour as I'm going along and creating darker and lighter tones with the dark blue, and then later I'll add maybe some darker tones again just to separate some of the trees and to try and get a little bit of tone at the bottom. So I'm going to paint my trees now, and I'll come back to you later on. As I'm working across the canvas, you can see that I'm adding darker tones to show different types of trees, and some trees are in the foreground and some are in the background. To try and create lighter tones, I'm probably going to add a bit more yellow to create more of a yellowy green, and then a bit more navy blue and maybe a little bit of brown to create a darker green to show the trees that are in the background. So as I'm working across the canvas, and I'm trying to show how you develop your eye as you go along the page, as you keep looking at what you're doing, keep reviewing and analysing whether you've got the right tones or whether the tones blend in properly, and then just keep working into it. So sometimes I'll stop and then I'll review and then I'll go back to it. So I've nearly finished the tree section for now, because I need to leave it to dry a little bit so that I can add some more details later. But I'm just adding a darker green to try and pick out some of the shadows in between, and so they don't look like all similar shapes. So as I'm carrying on doing that, I'm just filling in some of the areas to try and create darker tones that you can see. And then I'm going to move on to adding in some of the landscape colours underneath, and that will be in part 4.